Good morning, Jana here with Jana's Quilt Shop. Well, it's time for Monday morning tidbit. I've got a good one for you too. I think you're going to like it. First of all, let me show you our table runner class. I made up this present in the snowflake and I thought you might like to see it. It's for our table runner class and we just completed this one. Isn't that cute? And look at the back. I like kind of non-traditional Christmas fabric sometimes, and I thought that snowflake on that black grunge turned out so cute. I hope you like it. Anyway, we do have some fabric available. We can make you a kit out of this if you'd like to make one. Just let us know in the comment and we can make you a kit up of this in the store there. Okay, so the one I want to show you is this free ornament pattern. Look at that. Isn't that cute? This is a free ornament pattern from the same people that make these mini quick curve rulers. It's so kind of wonderful. So you can go on there and check out their free patterns, but this is a free ornament pattern. I have a copy here, and if you come in the shop, I will give you a copy of it. Free ornament pattern. It turns out so cute. Here's what you need to make it. You need some of the red for the red area here. And I used this star grunge fabric I thought was really cute. I like a little glitter to my ornaments. And this gold has a glitter in it too. So the gold for the center and the bands. And then you need a green. A green grunge is what I used with a metallic gold in there for the rest of the ornament. And then I also used a gray grunge for the background fabric. Okay, I'm not decided what I'm going to do with this. It'll make a cute table topper just binding it like it is. You could add some fabric to it and make it larger. Or you could use it in a quilt. Could be the center block of a quilt and you could add to it. So, or it could be a tote bag, the side of a tote bag that you could give away as a Christmas present. But I'm just leaving that open for your imagination. But I'm going to show you how to make that. You will need a quick curve ruler. And this is a mini. There's two that I've used before. One is the mini and one is a larger one. But certain patterns have the mini and some have the large. So here's what they look like in the package. These are $19 in the store. But it also has a free runner pattern included in the package here. So you get a free runner pattern to play with it and figure out how to do it. But then this is also a free pattern, like I said, on their website. So in retreat last time, we did the Santa Claus, and it's with the quick curve. And I have a quilt that I made off of the ruler in the background there. Now the pattern just has this part here. I've added all this on there because I just liked it and did the pinwheels on there. But this is the pattern for that. So isn't that cute? Well, I'm going to show you a general idea if you haven't made anything like this, that you can be able to buy one of these patterns and make it. There's also Mrs. Claus. I have not made her, but Joan made her and said she was a lot easier to make than the Santa was, but they're real fun. Okay, let me show you. You will need to cut. The pattern just guides you right through it. It tells you exactly what to cut here at the beginning, how to use the ruler. It has a picture, it tells you the measurements and everything as you go along. So it's very easy to cut and do. So you're going to need some 5-inch squares. So I've got some 5-inch squares. And you're going to need some 5.5-inch squares. So let me show you how to do those and cut with the ruler. So the 5.5-inch squares, now you can cut them all and stack up and cut as you go, several at a time. I'm just going to do 2 here to show you. So the 5.5, the pattern has you to cut them in half diagonally. So you do that. And I'm going to lay these over. I'm just going to do 2 at a time. So then I'm going to go right by the picture on the pattern. Right here shows you how to cut with the ruler to get that curve that I want in here. So I'm going to take my ruler. And there's a curve here, a groove that lets you cut in. And I'm going to line it up just like the pattern said. There's a line here. We got lines here. It's a 1/2 inch over. That's exactly what my pattern tells me. So I'm going to line it up, put my ruler, my cutter in that groove and cut that. I like my little cutter too for things like this. So you're going to get a piece that looks like that. This piece you discard. You do not need that one. So you're going to have 2 of those. I'm just going to take down to 1 because we're just going to do 1. All right, so we've already cut our 5-inch squares, and with our 5-inch squares, the picture here shows us to use the V on the ruler. So in the ruler, you can see there's a V line. So we're going to put this at the bottom middle, and then we're going to also cut on the groove there. So that gets those cut. So I'm going to have it on the diagonal. I'm going to make the V fit my square. Okay, and so then all I got to do is cut this. Like I said, this little cutter just gets in there and cuts. So you discard that piece. So we've got this, the green and the red. So I'm just going to keep 1 piece of each of those. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to sew those curves, because there are curves in these, but let me tell you, she gives you so much material. After you sew your curve, you can square it up and have plenty and a nice square. Like on all these, we got to square those up, and so they just went together real nice after we got them sewn and squared up. Okay, she shows you to sew this curve on the bottom like that, and then with right sides together, you lay this curve on there. But you don't start at the top, you start down a 1/2 inch, and then just sew that as you pull it around. Okay, a 1/2 inch, I'm going to start right there. All right, and I'm going to make a 1/4 inch seam and just pull it around as I go. You'll see how easy this is. So this is not something you can speed along, but you just sew, take your time, pull that on around. And I'm making my 1/4 inch seam going by the edge. I'm keeping that red up to the edge of the green. That's how easy that is. Okay, because she gives us extra fabric to square up, we're going to have this. Okay, this will stick out on the edges, but when we get done, we can square this up. We're just going to square this up to 4.5, say. So you put your ruler on here, 1, 2, 3, 4.5, and you square this off. Then you turn it around, 4.5, you square that off. I'm not squaring this up because it needs to be pressed. I need to take it over to the iron and press it, but that's the piece you're going to get when you do it. And see, sewing it on the curve, when that's pressed, it's going to lay nice and flat, and you're going to have a block. So she guides you through each step in the pattern, and you're going to be making these red pieces going around here. The red will have a green on one side and a gold on the other. And then you put your bands in there. You sew it together a row at a time, and you'll have your ornament block. Is that not beautiful? This done in a quilt and quilted would be beautiful. So, like I said, it'll probably be a table topper for me. I think it'd be cute to have a candle or something sitting right in the middle of that gold. Isn't that cute? Okay, that's my tidbit for today. Don't be afraid to try new rulers. Play with them and follow the directions step by step, and you'll be able to do these. Okay, if you have any questions or interested in any of this, call us at the shop or come by and visit us. We will be there this whole week through Friday, but after Friday, we're going to be closed for a week. Check your calendars. I have the dates on there, and we're going to take a little vacation. I'm going to sew at home for a while. Okay, thank you, and have a great Monday. Good day.